All right, we give thanks to the ancient ones. Mm, we give thanks to the Most High. We give thanks to ancestors. Grateful, grateful. We made it. It's October. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Let me double check to see if we are live in all these different countries, like YouTube land and Instagram land, stuff like that. And we actually are live on Instagram. I chuckle because it's funny. It's hit or miss. Um, and we are live in YouTube land. I tell you, we're just traveling to all these different countries. Who would have thought, right? That in 2025 you would be doing all this crazy stuff. But we are doing it. All right, let me know if we're live on YouTube. It looks like we are. I see that I have a bright red circle there. So, hey there, Emmanuel. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. All right, looks like we're good to go on YouTube. All right. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. All right, we're going to get started. And I didn't get my list yet from Sissy Kimmy, but I remember Sissy Kimmy, me first. I need a song. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me find this thing here. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. As I'm saying it, you're typing it, right? You. All right, Beverly B, here comes your song. I've got some issues here over here. Hold on, gonna have to see what that's all about. Just a second. I'm gonna fix this thing here. All right, let's try. Okay, I tell you, if you guys saw all this stuff I have all around me, you'll probably laugh. All this techie stuff I got going on here. Hold on one second, okay? I'm trying to find something here. Yep, there it is. That's what I was looking for. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Hey, Elkin. Sion, I see you. Deontra is in the house. All right. You know, I was just playing over myself, and for those of you that are on YouTube, um, you saw me struggling. My sound wasn't right. It's all the little things. The sound wasn't right. I had to unplug my piano. I pressed on one of the buttons that didn't work. Then on my piano, actually, one of my keys didn't give me sound, and I was just pushing through, you know, and I had a challenging week this week. I just really had a challenging week. I'm just going to be very honest. Okay, I had a challenging week. Emotionally, I had a challenging week, and the message for me today was, I pushed through. I got through, and then right as I continued to play today, right, all of a sudden this beautiful melody happened, which is what ancestors are saying to me, is like, you made it, you made it through. And this is what they were showing me, that I made it through. um and it started with all this crazy stuff happening on my piano, having to unplug and all that stuff, right? And what they were saying to me was, as I began to play, I'm like, okay, I can't even find myself, and they were saying the word chaos, because it was very chaotic this week for me, just working through stuff, right? I'm healing just like everybody else. I've told you all that. I'm just like everybody else, you know, got my issues I have to work through, right? And so I just thought there was just this chaos today. I mean, this week, but out of it came this beautiful melody. Um, I'm laughing because I see. Then they give me something to laugh about because um, joy is joy. I think joy is in the hallway. But anyway, but I just want to encourage you that if you're going through stuff, allow it. Allow it. You know, I was in my PJs on the couch. I just slept through it. You know what I mean? But allow those emotions to allow it to just go through you, you know? Sit with it, see what it's all about. That's what I did this whole week. It started last Friday and I just kind of spiraled down like, okay, you know. And hubby knew something was wrong with me, but he knew not to say anything to me because it would just trigger even more, you know. So he just let me be until I was ready to talk. And then I was ready to talk, you know. And maybe you can be that person for someone else, that you don't push them to talk, just wait. Just wait it out, you know? So so I ended up with this beautiful melody. And I have these moments like, I'm not right in my head right now. How can I go in front of these people and, and do sound healing, right? But it's always funny at the last moment, ancestors will pull me out of my funk, so I can come in front of y'all and be like this. I tell you, it's sometimes the 11th hour, okay? That, I'm like, okay, where are you? I need you to show up now, right? I've told you all, there's no performance here. I'm not, no. Anyway, all right. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel. There's something beautiful that is growing here. I love it. And if you if you're not a member yet of Patreon or YouTube, consider becoming a member. of YouTube or Patreon, because this is what we're doing now. Okay. Um, when we have our lounge now on Friday, the people that come in there that are invited to share their poetry and stuff, they're monetized. Okay, so if you are supporting the channel, you are supporting them. All right, you're supporting them. So I want you to consider, even if you are giving something and you can give more, then do that, because you're support. That's how we can support each other. All right. I don't believe in things, if I ask someone to share their poetry or their book or whatever, I don't believe in people they should just come and volunteer. Everyone deserves to get paid. So consider that's what you're doing. Okay. When you're supporting Ash, you're supporting other artists as well. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Hold on. Let me fix this thing right here. There we go. All right. Starting sometime in November, Fridays are going to look a little bit different. Um, I will be on my guitar and I will be playing over all of us on my guitar. Okay. Going to share with you 30 years worth of music that Scott and I have written. And I guarantee you, once I pick up my guitar, um, most of the time, the songs change as I play them. That's just what happens. So, anyway, it always does. So, but I've been working hard, really just going back to all these songs and rewriting a little bit here and there. And I've got I'm working on my percussion background. And I want you to know that everything that you're going to hear, right? Like the drum beats, everything, that's all me. That's all me. Um, so all the instruments, I'm playing it all. So I'm just letting you know. Okay. So I'm working really hard um, to get that all together. So by the time November hits, we're gonna get together on Fridays, and I want you to, when you're on Clubhouse, I want you to have the freedom when I'm live, right? Like with my guitar, I want you to have the freedom to turn your microphone on and to sing along with me if you feel it, if it hits you. You know what I mean? If you want to harmonize along with me, you have that freedom to do that. That's what I want. All right. I'm not going to stand in front of you playing my guitar and that's still also not performing. All right. I'm not into that stuff. That's for other people. All right. So that's coming. So I'm very excited about that. I was like jamming yesterday. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this groove. This is good. Oh yeah, you know. And I'm even doing songs that are on my album, So Real. I just stripped everything down, nothing but percussion. So those of you, if you have my album So Real, you'll recognize some of those songs also. Okay, so much stuff. Oh my gosh. So I'm excited about that. All right. All right, Miss JoJo. You know what? You always make me laugh. I know. All right. Here comes your song. So, JoJo, as soon as I put my hands here, they said the color blue. How significant is blue in your life?
Well, I certainly like blue, and I do turquoise a lot. Um, I don't know, a lot of blue.
All right.
Stuff drawing and stuff too. So
All right. Let me continue to play and see. Someone look up the spiritual meaning of blue because they're just not letting it go. They're not letting it go.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it, Jojo. I don't know. Did someone look it up or?
It says deep spiritual meaning, intuition. Let's see what else it says. Um, Drawing connection to the vastness of the sky and sea, which are seen as representing divine and connection to higher power, significant to deep intuition, inspiration, wisdom, correlating with the throat chakra and promoting inner peace, stability, and trustworthy and spiritual contact.
Ooh, you can
So,
sit with all. That's a lot right there.
yeah, and I've been taking pictures of clouds for probably 3 months,
Oh
so
wow.
it's definitely uplifting. That's for sure.
Ooh, you know what? Sit with those pictures and gaze at them and ask the great divine and ancestors to open up your eyes
Okay.
and just continue to sit there and look and just
Okay.
keep on looking and take your time. And if you're ready for it, they'll show you some stuff. Okay?
Cool. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
That brings me to a whole different level.
Oh yeah,
So,
it's a whole different level, I'm telling you. I mean, I can't even drive and look up at the clouds because I just have to tell them no, not right now. Because
I'm always picturing thinking
ooh,
things and all this kind of stuff. So yeah,
yeah,
it
there's
makes sense,
if you're ready for it, they will show you what's going on. I'm telling you.
Right.
Whoo.
Well, my visions have gotten a lot more clearer lately, so it makes sense. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there's stuff. I mean, even when you take the pictures, if you're ready for it, they will show you some stuff.
Thank you. I
you
appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Woo.
All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Happy October. Can you believe it? It's just crazy. It's October. just I don't know how did we get here? It was just summertime. I don't know. It's, anywho, I don't know. Hey Noea. Awesome. I see you down there. Chef Tony, I see you. Donna Marie, I see you down there. We got the Ash family in the house. I tell you. I tell you. Yeah. All right. All right, Carmen. Here comes your song. Oh, yeah. All right, Carmen. They're telling me you need some pink flowers. Pink flowers, okay. Yeah, that's what's coming up. Pink flowers, okay. Pink roses, pink flowers, okay. Not a, yeah, problem. You can look it up and see what the significance of that is, because there's something about that. So you can look that up and see, because there's a, pink message with flowers, that. Yeah, there's a message with that. Just check in spiritual meaning of pink flowers. There's a message there for you. Spiritual meaning. It might just be, I just woke up this morning and I was thinking about my parents and the love that I had for them. They were really grandparents, and what they did for me. Mm. Okay. And it was, it's interesting because it talks about, symbolizes, of course, it has a broad range of meanings, primarily relating to love, kindness, gratitude, and grace. And this morning I woke up thinking about them and saying, I picked the right parents. They were really grandparents. I said, I picked my mother to have me, but my grandparents to raise me. And I said, and I just finished saying right before you opened up the room, I said, there's nothing that they wouldn't do for me. I said, I could never say that I didn't have this, I didn't have that. And I said, I was always very conscious because I could never figure out how they did anything. And I just said to myself, I said, I'm so grateful. I said, I grew up being grateful for having them. I said, so I chose, I chose the right one. Wow. I said, because what was it that they didn't give me? If I sneezed, they had the handkerchief ready. Wow. And when they put me through private schools, I was like, there wasn't anything. I said, growing up, and I remember growing up and telling God I'm so grateful for them, because there wasn't anything that mom and dad couldn't do for me, and they were grandparents. Wow. So this talks about
relating to kindness, gratitude, and grace with specific uses depending on the type of flower, but it's it includes appreciation, nourishment, and sympathy, and often associated with femininity, new beginnings, and inner strength.
Wow.
So it's new
Yeah.
beginnings here. So
Yeah. So put some pink flowers for them on their altar.
absolutely, I most definitely will.
Beautiful. Wow.
Thank you, Bev. Thank you,
You.
sweetheart.
Wow. You're welcome. Yeah, that was it right there. Wow. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I like the way you said that, Carmen, that you chose, you know, to come through your parents, but the channel to go through, but your grandparents were your mom and dad.
Yes, it was interesting because I wanted another one before you opened up, and they just happened to come into my mind, and
Mm,
I don't know what they were talking. They were talking about something in one of the cars in one of the rooms, and it just steered me to think about them. And I said, you
mm,
know what? I said I have always been grateful because someone mentioned the word parents. I said I've always been grateful for mine.
mm.
I said, even though they were grandparents, I said, so I chose the right mother
The
to
right,
have me.
wow.
And I didn't grow up with my biological mother. I said, but what I really wanted was for her to have me, but for mom and dad to raise me. I
Yeah,
said, so I
wow.
chose correctly.
It's a
My choice
wow.
was right.
That's
I chose correctly while in spirit. I did the right thing. I chose correctly.
wow. And then what that takes me to is, there's a lot of anger too, right? With people that, um you know that they have anger towards their parents, right? But then at the same time, I guess a lot of people too have been, is what you're saying. You chose your parents, but then things kind of didn't work out, whatever the reason was, for so many thousands and thousands of people around the world. But it's because your grandparents had to raise you. So so that's a revelation, I think, for a lot of people, um, that they ought to have when they're ready for it, right? You
And it
know?
was interesting because coming up, I always used to look at it. And I knew because they would say to my parents, but I saw the age, the gap in the age, and I said, I was quick and smart. I was like, it can't be my parents. I said, the age difference was too much.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, it would be nearly impossible.
Uh-huh.
But I always said to myself growing up, I was like, what is the purpose of this? I was like,
Mm,
why are they raising me? I was like, what's the meaning? What is it here? I said, I don't get it.
yeah.
But I threw a question out there and I was like, I don't really know why I'm being raised here, why I'm with them here. I was like, but okay, we'll just enjoy just being a kid.
Yeah.
As I got older, and of course they got older, by the time I was going to college, dad lost his vision, got surgery again, and he had his retina was detached. As I continued to get older, my father lost his vision. I
Mm,
became his eyes.
wow.
I became his path. I led him to every doctor's appointment. I helped him go up and down the stairs. Dad, well, how am I going to make it down the stairs? Oh, we're fine. You can see perfectly well. I said, the banister is on your right hand side. There are 5 steps, Dad. And when you get to the 5th step, there's a platform. And then you're going to bear to the right side. And then when you get to the right side, we got 2 steps, and we're going to be on the ground level. So I became his guide,
Wow.
his guiding eyes. And of course, as time went on, mom got sick. So I took care of my parents for 18 years
Wow.
of my life.
Wow.
I was the one who guided them. I
So,
was the one that
wow.
looked out for them. I was their woman. Then I sat down and I said, now I understand why I chose to be born by my
Yeah.
mom, by my
Yeah.
biological mom, but I wanted them to raise me because there had to be this attachment. between us because I would be the one to take care of them. So all the investment that they did in me was going to come back out from me to them, but
Wow.
by taking care of them and taking care of their wellness program and making sure that they're looked after correctly. And I said, and I am the one to do that. No one else in the family is going to take care of them the way I will, because I
Wow.
will look out what's for what's in their best interest, Beverly, until I laid them to rest side by side.
Wow.
And I understood what my journey was when it came to them, but I was their path and I was dad's path because he's like, I can't see. It was all psychological. Yes, you can. I said, you're going to listen to what I'm going to say. You're going to process it, and then we're going to execute it. So this is how, once he lost his vision, this was how I led him through life until I found a doctor here in Florida who operated on his left eye, and he was able to restore 60% of his vision.
Oh, wow.
That is how I left him. That's how I led him through a good part of his life.
That is
Well,
a
how am I
beautiful
supposed to
story.
see the food? I said, well, the fork is on the right hand side, Dad. And in front of you, Mom made some mashed potatoes on the right side of the plate. There's some meatloaf and there's some green beans. So, and I would take the fork and say, take the fork in your hand. And I would tap. This is the meatloaf right here. Also, it's right on the top part of the plate. Here's the mashed potato on this side, and here are the green beans here. The drink or the water that you want to drink, it's right here towards your right, right above. And I would tap on it. So I led him through a good part of his life. So this
Wow.
morning, I was thinking about everything that they did for me. I was very grateful.
Mm,
So
beautiful.
maybe that's the pink flowers for me because I was
Yeah.
thinking of my heart.
That is so incredibly beautiful. I mean, you know what I mean? It touches me because I wasn't raised with grandparents, because they were in South America, and several of them had already passed away, you know. So I didn't really have that experience. I had my own kind of experience with other parents. I had two sets of parents. I had my black parents from Suriname, and I had my white parents. They were Dutch parents. But my babysitter was actually a Caucasian couple that were like parents to me. They were like my mom and dad. So I had two sets. So I had my own story with that kind of stuff, and they were older too. And I have gratitude towards them too, the way you have gratitude towards your grandparents. They were like my parents. I didn't know anything better. I had black parents and I had white parents. That's all I knew. you know.
So
So
I looked up here, Bev, and it said here, spiritually plain flowers symbolize gentle love, femininity, grace, and admiration, encompassing a spectrum of soft gratitude to deep appreciation and nurturing maternal care. Pink flowers are a beautiful way to express thanks and appreciation from deep admiration, which is true, to specific gratitude for someone special. And that's exactly what I experienced this morning prior to
beautiful.
you opening up your dream. So what I spoke and I was speaking it out loud, they heard it. So this is a
Mm.
confirmation. We heard how you were speaking to
Whew.
yourself about us.
Yeah.
So this is what we want, just some pink flowers, because it was true. I had the very best of parents.
Beautiful. And your this conversation is also reminding me, because I looked at my altar the other day and I thought, I need to figure out how to put my other parents, you know, in there too, because I read somewhere, hey, if you have parents, that weren't your parents, you don't put it, but I'm about ready to put them in my altar because it's like, you know what? No, they were just like my parents, you know
Of course.
when I needed something. I mean, they actually, um, my first organ, because I started on the organ when I was 9, came from them. Actually, they got together with my parents and they together bought me an organ, and then my bicycle, and just were part of my life, like my day to day. They were part of my life, day to
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So
So
they
they
raised me
still feel the need.
Yeah, so they raised me
Thank
with
you.
my parents. So
Yeah.
yeah, so thank you so much, and
Thank
thank your ancestors for bringing this up, because it's confirming stuff for me also. To this gratitude.
confirmation.
Yeah,
Absolutely confirmation. Thank you,
absolutely.
Bev.
You're welcome.
I said hugs and kisses and blessings. Be you
Awesome.
all.
Aloha. Beautiful. All right, we got, oh my gosh, we got a whole list. I just I love it. All right. So beautiful. All right. Um Sissy Kimmy, you wrote Emmanuel, but I don't see him here. Is he on YouTube then? Okay, all right. Then I will go to Sha'ani then. All right, Sha'ani, here comes your song. So we're on this topic of grandparents, and they want to continue the conversation with you, Sha'ani. What was it like for you?
My maternal grandparents have a significant role in my life, especially my maternal grandfather. I view him as my father. And he passed when I was 13, but I feel his presence with me every day. My connection with my grandfather has taught me a lot about grief and acceptance. Um, also, a lot of things I could go on and on.
All right, let me see what else there is. Do you have an altar for them?
I have an altar, but not specifically for my grandparents. I put things on the altar I have.
Okay,
I also do things in my daily experiences to feel connected with them. I
beautiful.
eat meals that he used to prepare for me or things that he
Mm,
enjoyed eating.
wow.
So feel the presence of my paternal grandparents is
Mm,
just, I think as far as my emotions, I tend to connect what resonates in my emotional experience more.
mm.
Yeah.
All right. That was it. I think that was just also for you to express how you felt about them and how you feel about them. No, they just were continuing the conversation. So,
Yeah, I'm grateful for their presence
wow.
and their protection, their
Mm,
wisdom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. Wow. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Deantra. All right. All right, Deantra. I don't know where. Oh, you're on Clubhouse. Okay. Here comes your son. Look up the spiritual meaning of a mule. There's something about stubbornness that they're making you aware of. I don't know. Is mule? I don't know if it's. I think so. Is mule and donkey the same? Is a mule? Is it? I don't know. But they said mule though, so I don't know. That's a very good question. We're all about to find out. I don't know. Hey, Nabangala, I see down there. And Vicky, I don't know if I said hello to you. We're about to be enlightened. Is a mule and a donkey the same thing? I don't know. You understand? I don't mind the stubborn. I just don't want to be an ass. They didn't call you an ass. They said, look up a mule. Oh, they're not. Okay. Poor Stu said they're not. Oh, okay. A mule is a hybrid of donkey and female horse. Okay. All right. Well, somebody look up the spiritual meaning of a mule. That's the message. Let me see if there's anything else. All right, that's it, Deantra. So you're gonna have to, if you can't find it, I guess you have homework. Oh, that reminds me to let you all know that Makula Music Academy is open for new students for new piano students. All right, so you can join us if you're as long as you remember. Actually, no, it's open for everyone now. That's right. We're in our last month. For those of you that got the special for 3 months, right? You were able to take lessons with me for as little as $8 a month, and now we're finishing that up. But you can already join now um, the group classes. All right, for $75 a month, you can join the group classes. Anybody can join. So even if you know people that want to learn how to play piano, you can let them know about it. All right. It's an extremely good deal. All right. You can go do your research and see how much money you're saving. All right. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Very, very proud of my students that joined this special. They're all playing with both hands already, reading their notes. Um, so I'm very proud of them. Within, it's been 2 months. We're going into our third month. And just imagine that less than 2 months ago, they didn't know anything about reading notes. And now they're able to read their notes, the beginning part and playing with both hands. That's an accomplishment. All right. It's an accomplishment. So consider joining the group class. Um, all right, mule, a combination of service, strength, royalty, and even wisdom or stubbornness. Yes, and that's what they were um, going after. So you have to sit with that, Deantra, because there's something in your life that you're really stubborn about. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's something negative, though. Okay, so they're not saying that whatever it is in your life that you're stubborn about, that is a bad thing. Okay, because I know there's a saying, stubborn as a mule, but you have to sit with that. It may be your strength, actually. All right. Forstute says it's associated with balance in Eastern philosophy. All right. So sit with that. All right. Oh, here's the new list. I didn't see the new list. There we go. All right. All right. There you go, Deantra. Yes. Because that's a lot. That's a lot. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Patience, determination. Sweet. Okay. And tomorrow's the third, right? Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow, just so you all know, we're gonna have Sha'ani sharing her poetry, or whatever thing she's written, with us in the lounge. Okay. I'm excited about that. All right. And then I think after that, the week after, I think it's Nabangala again. Um, that's Sissy Kimmy's department. I don't know. But like I said before, all right, I'm going to say it again. Consider supporting this ash movement, okay? Consider supporting it. I'm going to keep saying it. This is how we can support each other, all right? Become a member of Patreon or become a member of YouTube. That way, I can invite artists to come in the lounge, right? And also here on YouTube to also share their talents if they're musicians, because I like to pay people, okay? I like to pay people. I don't like for people to come and volunteer and do their stuff. It's just not right. Okay? I don't believe in that. But as you support the channel, right? Then as we grow, then I can pay them more. Okay? All right? Just trying to I'm just being very real with you all. In November, I've been talking to an artist for like the last 4 or 5 months. We're going to have an artist coming in November. Um, and she's going to play on Fridays. I mean, she's just incredible. I've been watching her, um, you know, but no one is going to come in on here as a volunteer. And Noea, I'm just throwing that out there for you. Sissy Kimmy, go ahead and talk to him privately. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're part of that too. I'll let Sissy Kimmy do all that stuff. But we definitely have an artist coming in November, here on YouTube, that is going to share her amazing talent. But anyway, like I said, so consider supporting this thing. All right, people have kids that need to eat and stuff like that. We can't expect to for people to come and share their talents and have this stuff for free. We're not going to have that. Okay, not here. And the reason why is because I don't want to treat you all the way I was treated as an artist. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. All right, Jen. Here comes your song. Something about coffee, Jan. There's something. I when I begin to play over you, I'm seeing coffee beans. Hmm. I don't know who this is for in your family, Jen, but someone wants, if you have an altar, someone wants a little shot of espresso coffee or whatever it's called. Is it called espresso coffee? I don't know. Anyway, someone wants espresso because I saw like that machine, the espresso machine. First it was the coffee, but it was the coffee bean. So someone wants. So if you have an altar, put that there for one of your ancestors wants that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any of it.
Oh, you're
I
on.
don't
Oh,
have an
you're
altar and I
okay.
don't have an espresso machine.
No, sit with all of that. I didn't know you were on Club as I was looking on YouTube. It's okay if you don't have an altar. It's okay if you don't have um an espresso machine. You don't have to go buy an espresso machine or anything like that. This is just stuff that came up, and so you can sit with it. Okay, just sit with just
Yes,
sit
I will.
just sit with it. Yeah, to see what it's all about. Because as you go along about your day, Jen, then things will become more clear on what that message really was. You know. There you go. So just sit with it when you pray, meditate, or just sit still, whatever you do on your daily, and it'll become much clearer. It may be today, maybe next week, it may be next year. I mean, all right.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Miss Beverly.
Oh, you're welcome. And just so you know, I didn't always have an altar. Okay. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We got the Ash Fem in the house. I have to order some of my own gear. I have a bunch of it, but now we've got this new stuff. So I need to order some of our new stuff. Yeah. Um, where is it? I'm trying to find it now. This mouse is just special. Very. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I need to look. I've got to order some of my stuff so I can wear it because you know I do. Yeah. I need to order some of it. Isn't this cool? I love it. Make sure you get your Ash Fam stuff. And you know what? Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do. Hmm. All right. This just came up. Order your stuff. Send me a picture, and yeah, send me a picture and I'll give you some free stuff. Okay, I'll go into my store and whatever downloads I have in there, I'm gonna get you some free music or whatever it is. Okay, so this is the thing, and I already have two people that I need to that are gonna get some free stuff. All right, buy the gear, send me a picture of it. All right, and you're gonna get some free stuff. I mean, you whatever it is, I'll just go in my store and I'll just pick some stuff. Some people may actually get some. Ooh, some people may get some fix yourself, may get a fix yourself session or my album or whatever. So all you need to do, buy the gear, whatever, buy a cap, buy a t-shirt, buy a cup, whatever it is. Okay, go into the store and see, Kimi, if you can put the link there to the store. All right, to the store. Go in there, buy Ash Fam t-shirts, gears, whatever the heck I have in there. All right, got it. And I'm gonna give some free stuff out. I'm telling you. Yeah, that just came. So that's ancestors. I want to see some pictures. And you know what else I do? I will share your picture right here. Okay, let you know, let people know that you're supporting the Ash Fam movement. All right. There's all kinds of stuff in there. I need to go. I need to go order some stuff. I always order my own stuff, um, and I wear it. So, all right. So I don't know how long we're gonna do that for. We'll see. We're in what? We're going in October. Maybe we'll do it for the next. Yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll have that special until until after Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care if you celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm just using that as a date so I can remember. Okay. Yeah. There we go. All right. Elkin, here comes your song. There's this bird that I'm seeing, and I'm trying to hold on, Elkin. They're showing me this bird, but they're not telling me. Hold on, let me see. No, that's not the bird. No, I'm looking for the. I'm seeing this bird, but it's not a parrot that they're showing me. But they're not telling me what the. Yeah, that's the bird. That's what they're showing me. Okay, hold on. What is this thing? Oh, it is a parrot. Oh, okay. All right. This is what they're showing me. Hold on. I'm gonna show you what they're showing me. Okay. Hold on. Oh, where are? Oh, you're on YouTube too, right? So I can show you. Oh, shucks. Okay. No. Okay. Um, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. This is what they're showing me. Okay, hold on. Let me try to find it. Um, where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay. So you have to look up. You have to look up the spiritual meaning of this thing. Where did it go? Oh, it's not showing. Hmm. Let me try to upload it one more time. Let's try it one more time. Maybe I'm out of space or room. I don't know. No, it won't upload. It's showing me. They're showing me. Let me see if I can remove something, and that'll. Maybe I need more space. Okay. Let me try it one more time. Mm, there it is. Okay. All right. You know what, Elkin? It's not letting me. So I'm. Hold on. Uh, let me try it this way. Okay, I just send it to you. What I saw. Okay. So Elkin, you can go ahead and look up what the meaning of that is. Okay, it was a specific because I they didn't say parrot. They just showed me that bird, so I had to go find it. So look up the meaning of that specific bird. Okay, I mean it's called a parrot, but it's there's something significant about it. So go ahead and you see. Okay, yeah, just go look it up. That specific bird because I saw it. It had the big beak, and I actually saw it was actually had a black beak though, not really that color. It had a black one. So just go look it up and see what the meaning of that is, and sit with it. Okay. All right. There you go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me upload it. Well, either way, as long as you got it, that's the most important thing. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. All right. All right, Sion, here comes your song. Hmm. Hold on one second. I'm being told something. Let me see. Um. All right. Hold on. It's a 7 day. Mm-hmm. People. Mm-hmm. Let's get together. Let's celebrate one another. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It may not always mm, feel right. Mm-hmm. You gotta do right. I felt the pain of burdens carried, but I know you love me so. Mm. People, mhm, let's get together. Mm. Let's celebrate mm, 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 one another. Mm, 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 mm. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Hashtag AshFam. Come on. I want to see some hearts. Let's celebrate. Come on. Sion, I see you. I felt the pain. Yes, Sion, you felt the pain. Mm. But that was the past. Mm. You see, they told me that I needed to do this song. I stopped singing this song. And I was changing the lyrics to it, and then they brought me back to it. Mm. See, for a long, long time, I felt the pain of other people. And I would sing, I feel the pain. But you see, that pain was not my pain. And I had to let that go. So I no longer sing, I feel the pain. But I sing, mm, I felt the pain. Mhm, a burden's carried. But I know that I know you love me so. And I'm talking about the great divine. Mm, Sion holding you in her arms. Come on. Let it go, no. Let it go. 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 Mm. Angels sing. Woo, woo, woo. Mm-hmm. 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 Let it go. Let it go. Mm-hmm. 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 Let it go. It's a brand new day. Let it go, 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 go. Let it go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No more pain. Mm. Let it go. All right, Sion. Midnight special just for you. Hmm. I wrote that song 20 something years ago. And then I had a revelation and I thought, I can't sing that. And I stopped, yeah, I stopped singing that song because it was a burden that I took on. And I realized that was not my burden to carry. And I carried that burden for almost 40 years. And, you know, it had to do with trauma. And I took that trauma on as if it was my trauma. But that trauma never happened to me. But it hit me so hard when I found out about that trauma that I took it on as if it was my own trauma. And I ended up getting sick. So then I wrote this song and I sang, I felt the pain of burdens carried. And I realized, yes, I felt the pain of burdens carried. Those burdens were not mine to carry. Right? Actually, I sang, I feel the pain of burdens carried. And I sang that, I feel the pain. And I thought, yeah, of course, I feel the pain. I took on that burden for almost 40 years. I ended up getting sick. I feel the pain. That was not mine to carry. So I didn't sing that song for years. And I just now recently started singing it. But I changed one little thing. I said, I felt the pain because I no longer take ownership of that. It's not mine. I want you all to sit with that. For those of you that like to take on other people's problems, they're not yours. So I'm very grateful that I can sing this song again. Again, by the way, that song is called The Seventh Day, you know? And I literally have moments when I sing that song, when I sing Angels Sing, I actually have had times where I hear them sing, you know? So, all right. All right. Oh, I don't have that song out yet. That's all, I don't even have that one. I don't have it out yet, Sion. It's supposed to be part of my album that will come out in the next whatever year or two, you know. Um but I've had several people tell me that I need to really come out with that song. So let me give it some thought. I may record it and put it in the store. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it triggered you. I know. They told me that I needed to play it over you. Yeah. Mhm. Let me sit with that because I wrote it 20 something years ago. Like we've been here 20. Yeah, it's more than 20 years ago. So let me sit with that and I may just record it and put it in the store. All right? Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. It's you and you're not the first one that told me, "I want that song. I want that song." So, let me sit with it and then I probably will record it. Um yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll yeah. I've told y'all I have so many songs. That's why on Friday we need to just do other stuff so you guys can hear the lyrics to stuff. All right. Okay. Sissy Kimmy, after Nayan Border, that'll be it for today because I'm not like a whole list of stuff and we're already in the second hour. I'll be here until tomorrow. So, all right. All right. Let's see. Donna Marie. Um, Here comes your song. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm hearing Black Eyed Peas. You can sit with that. I have no idea what it means, but sit with it. Yeah, Donna Marie. Look up the spiritual meaning of black eyed peas also. There's something about that. I'm seeing them raw, like even uncooked. So there's something about them. There's something significant about them. Even the fact that they're called black eye. So look that up because they're not letting it go. Mm, you're welcome. All right. So look that up. Look that up. There's something about black eyed peas for you. There's a lot I think that you're gonna just get from that. Yeah. All right. That'll be interesting to find out. Right? What that's all about. All right. There you go. That'll be interesting. All right. All right, Sacred. I see you down there. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Um, all right, Chef Tony. Let's see. You are still in here. All right, cool. All right, Chef Tony. Here comes your son. All right. First thing already, the color green comes up for you. So look up the color green. Okay. All right, Chef Tony. Green. It's all green. Look that up. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. There we go. Now you're on board. I didn't see you. Hey, glad you're here. I just noticed you are in here. All right. There we go. All right, so let's see. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Um, all right, let's see. Porsche dude. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I'm glad that you're here. And hold on. I wish I. Oh, I could use this thing right here. Right now. Hold on. All right. Cool. All right. Much easier that way. Okay. Um. All right, Porsche dude. Here comes your song. The number 8 is coming up for you. And I'm seeing white right here. Hmm. That's really interesting. I'm seeing white and then, okay, let me see if I can get this out. So I'm seeing white, like this white, and then like in it is like a rainbow, but not a full rainbow. I'm only seeing like red and yellowish, greenish. So I have no idea what that means, but that's what I'm seeing. All right, Porsche dude. Peace. Yes. Oh, Audrey says peace and abundance. Ashfam. Ah. Okay. Your lucky number is 8. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay. Okay. The crystals you were looking at earlier. You you do. Oh, interesting. You were doing inventory of your collection. All right. I was all in your business. Beautiful. Hey, Audrey, glad you're here. Oh, cool. All right. Hold on. Hold on. It's Vicky's birthday. Love it. Hold on one second. Let's wish Vicky a happy birthday. Let's have some fireworks going on. Boom. I thought they were fireworks. I don't know. But either way, some hearts. There you go. Happy birthday to you, Vicky. All right. And it's always a pleasure to see your beautiful face and your presence, Audrey. All right. Naba, here comes your song. Ancestors are saying that when you do your grounding, and you may be doing this already, maybe a reminder when you sit at the beach to stick your feet really in the sand and feel Mama Earth in your arches, like you're sitting and the sand is just supporting your arches, and use that to ground yourself. Yeah, so it's all about the grounding. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about the grounding, Naba. Are you? Ooh, I can't hear you. Hold on. Even my speaker. Ooh, hold on, hold on. Hold on, Naba. My speaker went. Okay, there it is. So I didn't hear what you said because my speaker died. So go ahead.
I said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right. So I think Sissy Kimmy, it's Vicky and Nyambura because I think no way I had to leave, right? Unless he's on YouTube, but I don't think he is. But you can let me know. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Vicky. Here comes your son. Ancestors are saying make sure you do something special for yourself today, Vicky. And there's something about wood. I don't know what it is that you're supposed to pick up a piece of wood and connect with it or something, but there's something about a piece of wood, like and raw wood, not something that has been polished off, or bought in the store. So I don't know where you live, but if you're around any kind of tree, go look and see if it left you something. Okay, if there's a tree around you, if there are trees around you, a piece of bark, something, but something rough, something not polished, really, really nature. There's something out there for you. Like that's your birthday gift from Mama Nature, Mama Gaia, piece of her skin, right? Rough as it is, not polished by manufacturers and everything, just as is. You can sit with that because there's more to it than that. It's even stuff in your life that you have to begin to show up as is and not manufactured. You can sit with all of that. That's a lot, I know, but it's a new beginning for you, you know? Yeah. Hmm. That's why they need for you to find, or they'll just drop it somewhere that maybe a big piece of bark or something, or whatever it is, maybe a twig, something, but something is out there to show you it's time to show up as is, as you, almost like the mask is coming off. So, all right, yeah, there you go. Brand new day. Yes. All right. you know, I I'm laughing at myself. I have my iPad in front of me and I have my screen here. And so, I can scroll with my, with my iPad. I keep trying to do the same thing on my big screen over here. It doesn't work. I need my mouse. Oh, okay. That's fine, Sissy Kimmy. Yeah. All right. Oh, you're so welcome. Um, all right. Nayambura, the scholar. Let me make sure this thing is still on. Yes. All right, Nayambura, scholar. And I say that with all respect. When you hear me laughing, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you in your library. All right, here comes your song. Nayambura, and you don't have to answer it here. You can sit with it, okay? And I don't know if this came up earlier for you, but the question they're telling me to ask you, what is it that you long to do, but you keep telling yourself that you're not good enough? Every time that thought comes, you push it down because you just believe that you're not good enough. And they're reminding me, since I am your music teacher, right? About sometimes when you play your piano, how you speak to yourself and what you say to yourself. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're repeating things that were said to you as a child. You need to stop it. What is it that you keep pushing down that you want to do? And you have told yourself, they're telling me twice now already, the same thing. You've told yourself that you are not good enough. And you've been pressing it down. And this has been going on for decades already. Decades. Yes, you know, you have to stop because it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to keep coming back. Get it done. Get it done. That's all they're saying to you. There's nothing else because they're, I would just be repeating the same thing over and over to you because you know already. You know. All right, beautiful people. We've been on this thing for 2 hours, but we had a good time though. Some of you may have shed a couple of tears here and there. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with crying. Crying is good for you. Yeah. Nayan Buddha says there's much. Yes, I know. There, yeah. This is decades already. Get it going. Okay. You're welcome, Nayan Buddha, the scholar. Hmm. All right, beautiful people. We'll be back tomorrow. Um, don't forget, like, subscribe, share. You know, you know what to do, right? You know what to do. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll have Sha'ani sharing whatever she decides to share. Okay. And I am creating a page on my website where I'm going to have everyone that's going to come and share. There'll be like a schedule, like an events page, okay, that I'm creating so people can see who, oh, this Friday it's so and so, or, in November we'll have so and so coming to Ash, stuff like that. So you can share that with your friends. You know what I'm saying? You know, all they have to do is just become members of Ash. That's it. You know, and that way they can come and support you. Right? So I'm working on all of that in the Ash kitchen. There's so much stuff I'm working on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. Keep your head up no matter what. Walk in the building like a king, like a queen, you know, because that's what you are. We just forgot, you know, we just forgot because all the things that were said to us, you are this, you are that, you are that, you're whatever. You need to start telling these voices, no, I'm not. This is who I am, you know. Hmm. You know what I'm about to say. We all go through stuff. I told you when we started 2 hours ago, I had my week, you know, but I showed up for you all right? I got over myself. All right, turn those microphones on. Tell somebody. Come on. This is how we do what we do. Ash fam. Sha'ani, you got this. Come on. Sissy Kimmy, you got this. Elkin, you got this. Sion, come on. Let it go. You got this. Nabangala, feet in the sand, grounding. You got this. Deontra, come on. You got this. Donna Marie, you got this. Jen, you got this. Donna Marie, Chef Tony, you got this. Portia, you got this. Vicky, you got this. Noea, you got this. Naya Buddha, you got this. Let's see who else. You got this. Jojo, you got this. All right? See, I don't care if people are no longer here. The atmosphere hears my voice to let them know. The message will still get to them, you see? Jen, you got this. All right? Chef Tony, you got this. Who else? Carmen, you got this. All right? Peace and blessings to you. Thank you so much for supporting this Ash Fan movement, for showing up. Means a lot to me. I'm very grateful for all of you. I will be back mañana, tomorrow. All right? And we'll continue on this love movement. Kiss on the cheek. Mwah. Mwah. All right. See you tomorrow. Take care.